PXC 50 should have been a life-changing night for Frank Camacho. Camacho, one of the best fighters the Marianas has ever produced, was all set to face off against Guam's top lightweight, Tyrone Jones, with the winner becoming the new lightweight champion of PXC. However, despite Camacho adding yet another highlight TKO finish to his resume, the title still eluded him.
Unfortunately, before the fight, I was not able to fight for the belt. I always wanted to be the champ, and I wanted to have that strap, to solidify that dream and that idea in my mind. And I didn't get it. Yeah, it was a bummer.
Camacho, after missing weight for one of the biggest fights of his career, was at a crossroads and needed to reevaluate his life and career in mixed martial arts.
But in failure and not making weight, you kind of see your supporters, who your true supporters are and who are not, and your family and who are not. So it was kind of a cool way to kind of put things in perspective, and it also put a stamp on, hey Frank, your body is shutting down at cutting to 55. It's a whole lifestyle revamp to be making 55 consistently, But I met with family, I met with friends and my coaches, and just seeing me the way I was at the last weigh-ins, I almost died. It was rough. I felt like at 55 I was kind of like sucking so much weight and it's just taking the fun out of it. But now at 170, you know what I mean? I can go in there and I can fight a full 100% Frank Camacho.
Camacho had made the decision to move back to welterweight, the division that he began his PXC career in, and he announced it to the world in an epic fashion.
But I'm going up to 170, baby. Kadestam, you have what belongs here. You beat Josh Calvo. You beat one of our homeboys. I want to come up to 170 and I'm going to bring back what belongs to the Mariana Islands.
Sebastian Kadestam, PXC welterweight champion and one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in Southeast Asia, was more than happy to take on Camacho's challenge, and Frank was set to get a shot at the PXC welterweight title at PXC 54. However, the injury bug struck again, forcing Kadestam to pull out of the fight. Enter Han Seul Kim.
Han Seul Kim has proven to be one of the best welterweight fighters in the PXC. The thing that makes Kim most impressive is his striking. He's very aggressive and always pushes the pace, no matter if it's the first round or the fifth round. Both fighters look for the knockout. Both fighters are very aggressive and take big risks on the feet, and that's glory for one and a recipe for disaster for the other.
Camacho's path to the welterweight title was clear, and standing in his way was one of the toughest opponents of his career. To properly prepare, Camacho will be flying out to San Diego to train at the legendary Alliance MMA, home to world champions such as Phil Davis and Dominic Cruz.
So going out to Alliance MMA in San Diego is really going to have me focus on what I need to do. Man, there'll be no distractions. I'm straight fight camp. 2-3 times a day, 7 days a week. I'm just thinking, and they're just molding me to beat this guy up.
Now, with a return to the division that launched his career and a training camp amongst the world's elite fighters, PXC can expect to see Frank Camacho at a level unlike anything we have seen before.
I need to solidify myself as the #1 guy in this region, and that tough fighters do come from Guam, from Saipan, from the Mariana Islands, and that's what's motivating me right now to fight this guy and to beat him. There's no secret to how this fight's gonna pan out. And he's tough, I'm tough. He's fast, I'm fast. He's strong, I'm strong. He's aggressive, I'm aggressive. He's a forward fighter, I'm a forward pressure fighter. An immovable object is gonna meet an unstoppable force. And, as a martial artist, it's the kind of matchups that we just fantasize about and what we wish for. And it's gonna be a war.